All right, I think we're recording. Yes, we are recording.
Excellent.
Michael Dekoster right here, fresh off of the huge success at the Rendezvous.
Gloucester Maritime Rendezvous. It was something else.
Spectacular.
We had tons of opportunities to get out and sail. Weather didn't really appreciate us as much as we would have liked, but
Maybe for some interesting photographs with the fog.
Oh man, you get Pride of Baltimore too. That clipper ship coming out of the fog. I thought it was in a war of 1812. It was great. It was wonderful stuff. Yeah, had a ball.
And for just kind of introducing this event.
Yep.
Is I think hopefully we could
one and done.
One and done?
I think so. Yeah. Maybe it's too close to make those decisions.
He's exhausted. He's like, I'm
done. One and done. I think
we're gonna focus all your energy on the Schooner Festival.
Well, I don't know that we'll be doing a lot. I think we'll still do something to highlight the rowing. The dory races. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it will be a 4-day festival. Hey, we'll see what 2024, comes along and surprises us with. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
This came about because Blue Nose said they were coming to town. So why wouldn't we jump on that?
Oh, so you built the whole thing around Blue Nose.
And we love Blue Nose. Thank you for trying. They worked their asses off to get here. But let me tell you, we did. We built this whole thing around. Columbia came because of Blue Nose. Pride came because of Blue Nose. Yeah.
And what exactly happened?
First of all, wind and tide. With the wildfires, they couldn't get into yard for like 4 weeks. And when they finally got into yard, the only yard they could get into was like a 2-day trip on the northern side, right? Yeah. So then they had to get in the water by Friday to make it possible. Yeah. And they did 2 weeks of yard in 1 week. Wow. And it was amazing what they got done. And they were in position on Friday to launch high tide, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, wind came up, crosswind, up in the 20 knot, 30 knot range, and they just couldn't launch safely. So it was brutal.
What happens?
This is what happens.
It's wind and tide.
Wind and tide. Yeah. We're big boys. We all know these things. Next time it will be us that messes something up.
Whenever I plan an event,
yeah,
I always have my heart in my mouth, especially on these outdoor events, that it's not going to be rain, because it's so much planning goes into all these things, and it's dependent. And then just like the fireworks, right? You can't
What can you do?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Can't I don't
life on the harbor.
I had fun on the last podcast, criticizing the people that were criticizing the people that were making the decisions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had control, and they went out of their way to make bad decisions.
Yeah.
No, they took.
If you were sitting next to them, every decision you would have made the same decision. Same decision.
But I really want to get those people that always the Monday morning quarterback people. They're the same people all the time.
Yeah.
I like to get them to be on the board. And I want their face when they make the call, when there's the next time there's a difficult decision. I want them to be on. I want to live stream their decisions so we can eviscerate them if they get it wrong.
We should do a decision-making culture.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Hey, we're going to do this. Is that okay? All right, good.
Yeah. Okay, we got there. Okay, so now if it doesn't go right,
blame them.
Yeah,
it was them. It was them. They okayed it.
No.
I don't think that's going to work. No. Anyway, year's worth of work. It was a great 4 days. I think we did something good for Gloucester. Got a lot of people excited about Schooner Festival, and can't wait for Schooner Festival now. Oof. That's what we're here to talk about.
The best.
Schooner Festival.
Yes. How many boats we got coming this year?
We are right now sitting at about 24, 26. We have 3 or 4 that are still, wind and tide and iffy. We have a couple big vessels that are trying to make it happen. A couple that are going to go into yard in August. So, we're going to be in the mid-20s, and that's great. That's a good-sized festival. Yeah.
I can't wait.
The big boat that we now just got confirmation from yesterday that is coming, and we're very excited. The Ernestina Morrissey coming back to her home port of Gloucester. Cannot wait.
That boat is still going, huh?
Yeah. So,
did that go to New York? Was that where?
No, she went down. She went down to Cape Verde. So she is now the official flagship of Massachusetts.
Oh wow!
She was the Effie Morrissey when she fished out of here. She went down to Cape Verde. It was their state boat. When they donated that to, I'm going to try to do this right. When they donated that back to Massachusetts, That was the largest, based on per capita income, that was the largest donation ever made from one country to another.
Oh, wow.
Based on per capita income.
Wow.
Now she's the flagship. A lot of people worked very hard to get that done. Mass Maritime Academy now runs it as, as a training vessel for their people. They go port to port. They, unfortunately for us, they placed her home port in New Bedford. I get it. That's good. But we know that our home port is actually Gloucester.
What was the boat that was like at the Essex Shipbuilding Museum, like tucked out and back there?
It's still there. Yeah.
What was that boat?
The Gertrude Tebow.
Gertrude Tebow.
Sorry, it threw me for a second there. I didn't know I was getting quick.
Do they have like sprinkler systems on there to keep the wood wet and stuff like that?
I don't know. I think with I think that it's pretty open to the elements already, so I think it stays wet that way.
Gotcha.
But yeah. That's a great boat. That was the winner of many a race for Gloucester. Wonderful artifact, actually, wonderful living artifact. If you're a shipbuilder and you go and you can take a look at the knees and the construction process right there, visibly displayed for you, it's like stepping back in time. You could, if anyone actually, and maybe they have, I don't know, but maybe they have. But if you did an archaeological assessment of the techniques used to build that boat, it would be amazing.
Essex, what was the heyday of the Essex boat building when they were cranking out the schooners?
1860s, 1900, in that time period, 1850s maybe. Fishing kind of dropped off a little bit in Gloucester, but then the ability to go out to the banks, building these bigger boats, really increased it in that time period. Having a marine railway, Maritime Gloucester putting in, where Maritime Gloucester's site is, that was the first marine railway. Having that marine railway, then Gloucester Marine Railway, then another on Duncan Point, then 11 different ones, made the ability for people to get in and off the harbor and land more fish and really just start cranking.
So, do you know how? This is maybe, but you being a student of the schooners, do you know how many people were employed at the height in Essex building schooners? Because it was huge. Right?
It was huge. There were many yards. I wish I did know that. No, I don't know how many people. I mean, pretty much the town of Essex.
Yeah.
It would be like saying, it was equivalent to the mill towns in Lowell. Everyone was either building a boat or helping to build, like supporting it.
And they cranked them out, right?
They cranked them
out. It was like, boom, everybody had a specific job, and it went boom, you went here to there to there to there, right?
4,000 schooners were built in Essex.
It's insane.
And fished in Gloucester.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what makes a true schooner, right? Yeah. Essex built, Gloucester fished.
There you go.
So they'd float her up the river and fit her out, and fit her out in Gloucester, sail her, and just fish the sails off her.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So we had some other things to talk about. Right?
Yeah.
So,
this weekend, come to Maritime Gloucester. It's a Blackburn Challenge this weekend. Obviously, we want to celebrate that. Great race, great story. And we're going to do a land-based thing. So from 2 o'clock till 5:30, we are having a live read with celebrities, with local celebrities, a live read of Lone Voyager, which is the Blackburn book.
Right.
Joe Garland. After that, we're doing a world premiere of a new documentary that was made
from Corey.
From Corey Kukuru. I think he just wrapped it. I mean, literally just finished editing it. So it's the world premiere is going to happen here at Maritime Gloucester at 6 o'clock. Get tickets soon because I think they're running out.
Yeah, I bet you.
Yeah.
So how do they get tickets?
Go to Maritime Gloucester's website.
You can get them online.
Get them online. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
I think you're burying the lead here. Food truck Fridays?
Food truck Tuesdays.
Tuesdays,
yeah. Food truck, yeah. Gonna be a bunch of people standing out here tonight going, wonder what's going on.
Where's the taco guy? Where's the taco going on? Where's the taco guy?
No, Food Truck Tuesdays are happening. We are also sailing every Tuesday night with something. Next couple weeks we might not be able to do it, but Schooner Challenge is going to start coming up too. So you can crew aboard Isabella or Ardell or the Lannon and be part of a Schooner Challenge race. Something we do on Thursday nights before Schooner Festival. We're going to start doing on Tuesday nights leading up.
Fun.
Yeah. But Food Truck Tuesdays, I wish I had the lineup. I know that we had lobster roller here this past weekend, and the cannoli guy.
Oh.
So we try to do try to get a nice entree and a dessert or coffee type thing. Come.
What time does it start?
It starts at 4. It runs from 4 to 7. And let me tell you, walked out of my office, grabbed a lobster roll, grabbed a cannoli,
Yeah.
right? Had my drink, sat on the pier.
Oh, forget it.
Beautiful breeze, watching Adventure leave, watching Ardell come in and out. Forget about it.
Cut the check.
It is just so good.
Let's go.
So much fun. Best location in Gloucester, if you ask me. I mean, maybe after you, but.
No, it's better than this location. Actually, this is a pretty spectacular location for safety from the wind.
Exactly.
For safe harbor.
Yes.
That spot over there, you get to look at the, everything going by.
Everything's
It's
going
just
on
spectacular, right in the heart of the city.
Yeah, so and then hopefully everyone tunes in next week, Thursday, the 20th. We're going to be on Chronicle.
Ooh.
So we're going to hype the Schooner Festival on Chronicle. We're going to talk a little bit about Gloucester's maritime heritage, Maritime Gloucester, our schooners, what we contribute to the 400th, all that sort of thing.
Chronicle, literally the classiest. Yeah. News has gotten so disgusting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
all ends of the spectrum,
Yeah.
it's just so gross. But and Chronicle is like a kind of like a visual magazine kind of thing. But God bless them for keeping it classy all these years.
They stayed pure.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
They didn't try to do anything. They didn't try to revamp it.
Right.
They didn't try to make it anything other than what it is, and everyone loves what it is.
Everybody
Love
loves
it.
what it
Yeah.
is.
And it lends them credibility.
Honored to be a part of
Yeah,
that, right?
Yeah, it was really nice. Anthony Effort came. They filmed. It was amazing. They just filmed last week, and they're putting us on in a week already, real quick.
Thursday, what time again?
Thursday, Chronicle.
Well, whatever it is, you can look it up.
Chronicle's 7 o'clock.
Do
7
they?
to 8, I think.
Do they? I wonder. I think they do. I think Chronicle will put the pieces on YouTube afterwards.
I think that there's an on-demand thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's YouTube or not.
If it is, we'll share. If you don't get to see it, I promise I'll try to find it and share it on the blog.
They went out with Harold on the Isabella while the Landon and the, Ardell were sailing around. Got a lot of good action shots. So I don't know what's going to be in it. We're going to find out. They filmed
never
a
know.
bunch of stuff.
You never know what ends up on the cutting room
We got
floor.
Justin Dimitri and Daisy Nell and Heath and Harold and me. We were all interviewed. So
Awesome.
we'll find out who makes the cut.
Yeah. So Schooner Festival again. What are the dates?
We
People
are
should know.
starting August 31st is the Thursday night Schooner Challenge. We're going to have a great party on the pier for welcoming reception on Friday. We're going to have a Greet the Fleet hopefully Friday afternoon, which will be great. That will really kick it off. Saturday's Maritime Heritage Day. Saturday night's fireworks and a lighted boat parade, which is always good to have part of the deal.
Blast! It's just getting
Yep.
bigger and bigger every year.
Yep, we're going to put out the docks. Obviously, this year we've had a couple years where we've had some of the same schooners on the dock. This year, we're all new schooners, all new deck tours, all new fun. Schooner Alert will still be on the dock because they're just a treasure. I mean, they work those docks and let people get on and off, and just a wonderful asset to it. So they'll still be on the dock, but I think every other boat that's on there will be a new boat. And we'll probably put Ernestine and Morrissey over by us and have Adventure. And the new one that's never been to town is the Dennis Sullivan. It's the flagship. It's a Great Lakes schooner. It's the flagship of Wisconsin. It has been bought out by World Ocean School, or World Ocean Classroom, I'm sorry. And it's that's the same operation that ran Roseway. Roseway is down at Mystic right now, so Sullivan's going to come. And awesome. That's going to be a cool vessel to take a look at.
So much fun. The best way to get all this information, if you don't remember it, is to go right to their website, which is updated frequently, and it's very clear and concise. And there's the calendars, there's the links, there's everything.
Schedule of events, ways to get tickets, find out what to do. Go to Discover Gloucester if you're the out-of-town people and you want to find out where to book your stay or what restaurants.
Get on that now.
Get on that now.
Yeah.
And then the race on Sunday. So we're rocking it.
Rocking it.
Going to be a great schooner festival. Really going to celebrate the 400th this year. This is our 39th schooner festival, so we're also looking forward to the 40th next year.
Wow.
It just keeps coming.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
MaritimeGloucester.org, is it?
MaritimeGloucester.org. Get on that.
That's not hard to remember.
That's not hard.
I
to
know
remember.
you can do it.
You can do that. It's two loved words, Maritime and Gloucester.
I promise you can do it. All right. We'll see you guys.
Thanks, folks. Thanks,
All right,
Joey.
Michael. We'll see you, buddy.